Hello, I'm going to make a cushion for this cane chair, and the cushion will look, this halfway through the work at the moment, so there's an awful lot of work to do. We'll go on there like that. So it's a linen scrim on the outer, and then it's filled with hair. So, right, moving on. Right, I've made a template for this just out of a piece of cardboard, like so. I won't bore you with how to make it, it's quite simple. And then we'll move on to the next process. Okay, we've laid our template out flat on our linen scrim, and I'll mark it all round. Now I'm using a Sharpie for this, but no doubt in the old days they'd have used a piece of charcoal. Now, we want to allow a ½ inch for sewing, and then for the fullness, because this is going to be cut oversize, we need to allow 3/4 of an inch per foot oversize. So this will be our ½ inch, and then maybe 3/8 of an inch each side for those of you in the old money. I'll mark that all round, cut it out, and take it to the sewing machine and sew it up. Okay? Right, okay. For the purposes of this, we'll use a sewing machine. They wouldn't have had one back then, in those days. They would have hand sewn it all together, but we'll just do it with a sewing machine for ease. And I won't bore you with all of this. But just sew it up all round, leaving a gap at the back. Okay, that looks about right. Now then, we've sewn our fabric up, we've turned it so as it's the right way now, hems inside, and now we're going to stuff through the back, and make sure you need to put your arm on and push it into the corners and the seams, really. You do need to tease this out so there's no bumps in it, and it's quite a long, laborious process. Work it in so as it feels good and even. And although you've teased it out, you're now trying to sort of compress it in a uniform way so as you have some control over it. I don't know if you can see that well enough. It's very hard to get it close on camera, but we don't want it too big because it's all going to have stuff inside and be pulled quite tight and flat. So you have to tease it out inside, try and get it uniform. I think actually a little bit more in the front there. And we'll leave that at that. I think we won't do the back quite as much at the moment, fill it up, because we can add if we want to. We'll just put some pins and pin this together. And don't prick yourself on the pins. That's it, that should do. With a needle now, just don't break the needle of course, just pull a bit of hair into the edges. You can of course use a regulator if that's what you want, but we just do them with needles. This is an 8-inch needle, which is just about the right size for this. If you can get a smaller one, so be it. Right. Now what we're going to do is just get yourself a length of twine. And we're going to hold the top and bottom together. Now, don't go too near the edge because we've got to do a lot of stitching here, but somewhere